The most dangerous sentence a Muslim businessman can whisper to himself is this: I did everything right, so why did Allah let it fail? Ahmed said it quietly, sitting alone in his shop after midnight. The lights were off. The shutter half closed. The accounts lay open before him. Red numbers flashed like warnings. At 34, Ahmed had done everything he was taught. He planned meticulously, worked harder than anyone around him, monitored every detail, and yet, the more he tried to control, the more everything slipped from his grasp. Inside him lived a fear he never spoke aloud. What if trusting Allah is not enough? What if tawakkul doesn't work in business? Ahmed was not lazy. He woke before dawn and often slept long after midnight. He skipped family dinners. He missed celebrations. He missed peace. People called him disciplined, but discipline without peace becomes a prison. As a boy, Ahmed had watched his father run a small shop. It was modest. No expansion, no luxury. But every night, after closing the register, his father would look at him and say, "My son, sustenance is in the hands of Allah." Ahmed had smiled politely then, thinking he understood, but deep down, he wanted more than survival. Years later, when his father passed away, the shop became Ahmed's responsibility. And those words his father spoke began to echo differently, almost like a warning he could no longer ignore. Customers became unpredictable. Suppliers grew demanding. Profit margins shrank. Contracts fell through. At first, Ahmed prayed with hope. He would say, "Oh Allah, bless my work. Open doors for me." He would beg for guidance, for growth, for success. But as months turned into years, hope slowly became routine. He still prayed, but there was no expectation, only habit. Friends tried to advise him. Business is all about numbers, not faith. Religion is for the heart, not the marketplace. Trusting Allah is fine, but don't rely on it completely. Those words did not destroy him. They weakened him, quietly, subtly, slowly. Ahmed stopped trusting Allah with outcomes. He trusted spreadsheets. He trusted market trends. He trusted predictions. And when things went wrong, he blamed himself. When profit dropped, his chest tightened. When deals failed, sleep became impossible. When suppliers delayed shipments, anger and fear replaced patience. One night, staring at a stack of unpaid invoices, a dangerous thought crossed his mind. Maybe Allah helps in the hereafter, but in this world, only control works. It was a terrifying thought because it sounded reasonable. That night, Ahmed could not sleep. He kept thinking about people who succeeded without prayer, and people who prayed yet struggled endlessly. Before dawn, exhausted and restless, he walked to the mosque. It was empty, silent, cold. He sat on the floor and whispered to Allah, "I am trying, but I don't understand your system." And then he dreamed. He was standing in a vast marketplace. The stalls stretched endlessly in every direction. Gold piled on gold, merchants shouting, bargaining, praising. At the center stood a man everyone admired. His name was Qarun. He walked with confidence, clothes heavy with gold, keys to treasures that strong men struggled to carry. People whispered with envy, "If only we had what Qarun has." Qarun smiled arrogantly. "This came from my intelligence," he said. "My knowledge, my planning." Ahmed noticed something strange. The men carrying the keys to Qarun's treasures were struggling. The weight was too heavy. The wealth, too much. Then, slowly, the ground beneath Qarun cracked. Not violently, not soothingly, but steadily, inexorably, as if the earth itself rejected his arrogance. Qarun laughed at first. 10 skrimetin his gold sank. His palace followed. And finally, Qarun himself disappeared into the cracks. The market froze. Merchants stopped talking. Whispers died. A voice echoed, calm but powerful. When success replaces Allah, it takes you with it. Ahmed woke before dawn, heart racing. For the first time, something became clear. Tawakkul was not the absence of effort. It was the absence of arrogance. He remembered the words of the Prophet, "Tie your camel, then trust." Ahmed realized the mistake he had been making all these years. He had tied the camel and then worshipped it. From that day forward, Ahmed began to change. Not magically, not dramatically, slowly. He still planned, still calculated, still negotiated. But he stopped worshipping outcomes. Every decision began with prayer. Every result ended with acceptance. Some weeks brought profits. Some weeks brought losses, but his chest felt lighter than it had in years. Months later, a door opened quietly. Not because Ahmed forced it, not because he controlled it, but because Allah allowed it. Ahmed understood something powerful then. Allah does not delay success to punish. Allah delays success to purify, because money magnifies what already lives in the heart. Fear, arrogance, greed, all grow with wealth. A heart filled with fear cannot carry barakah. True tawakkul is heavy. It means working knowing your effort is not the source. It means failing without accusing Allah. It means succeeding without forgetting Him. Today, Qarun is not just a historical figure. Qarun is a mindset, the arrogance of thinking, "This is all because of me." And Ahmed is every Muslim who learns to say, "I tried, and now I trust you, O Allah." So ask yourself honestly tonight, are you trusting your strategy or the one who controls provision? Because peace does not come when business grows. Peace comes when tawakkul grows first. Say it with your heart, "Hasbi Allahu la ilaha illahu Allah is enough." And what is written for you will reach you, even if the whole world stands in the way.